As if enough shit didn't happen!
Hello everyone, my name's Zoni. I know, that's a crazy intro, right? But a lot's happened this week. So first up, hey! LEGO Ninjago Dragon Giant Season 4 Part 2 leaked early. And obviously, I'm gonna try to get some views from that. So why don't we do a quick review? I did review of Part 1, of course I want to do Part 2. So let's start that review. Hold on. San Diego Comic-Con happened. We got lots to talk about. We got a clip from Season 5 Part 1. And we gotta look at a new set that I want to talk about. And oh my god, I can't. Oh wait. Oh, that's right. We got a freaking trailer for Dustfall. God damn it, I hate my life. Oh man, you know I was gonna make a video a while ago, like the day the season dropped. Let me grab my chair. I don't know why I pushed my chair away. I need my chair. I was gonna make a video when Dragon Rising Part 2 leaked, reviewing the season. And that ended up getting scrapped because I had a rough day at work. So I was like, you know what, let me do it later. And so I was like, oh, you know what, this weekend's coming up. I can do it on Friday night, and I can relax. Right, I'll finally have time to do that, and then it's just reviewing that. I can edit some gaming videos on my gaming channel, DXL Jester. Check it out, right? Had a rough day at work today too, so it's gonna be a little bit of a negative review. Sorry. But guess what? Guess what? San Diego Comic-Con snuck up on me. Like an assassin in Assassin's Creed. Snuck up on me. So then I was like, okay, fine. Nothing crazy is probably gonna come out from that, right? Right? No! Of course they dropped a picture of a set next year! Okay! That completely invalidates the ending of Season 4, but okay, fine. Oh wait, is there more news? Yeah, there's more news. Ninjago's Dragon Rising's ending next year. Is that gonna be crazy? Probably. Oh, and it said it could be a new show because they want to market it in a certain way because Netflix is being Netflix. And then also, it's gonna be a year-long event. I'm not done. They also released a trailer for Duskfall, and apparently we got some lore about Lloyd, Misako, Kai and Skylar, the works. Everything got revealed this week. And we don't even have a trailer for LEGO Ninjago Dragon Rising Season 4 Part 2. God. Very sudden all this was. And now, not only that, we have a lot to discuss. So, spoilers for everything going forward. Spoilers for everything. Everything's gonna be spoilers. I'm not even bothering. Bite me. We're gonna have spoilers for everything. I'm gonna explain the season horribly. I'm gonna give my honest to God thoughts. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna do something. I don't know. I had a rough day at work. Let me have some energy in my life, please. I'm begging. So, starting off, let's start talking about the season. So, Season 4, Part 2, there was two storylines. There was the original ninja going to the Neverrealm to drop the Weapon of Desolation into a giant pit. Basically, they pulled the Chima with, like, when Laval dropped the crocodile's chi into the thing. Yeah, they did the same thing. And that's where you get to meet Sylvar. And then the new ninja get to fail to save Ninjago City a few times. I would say that I'm joking, but that's genuinely what happened. So let's discuss about it, shall we? So basically, as I said, that is what happens. They do their whole thing. They go to the Weapon Desolation, but on the way, Jay remembers that he has a mom who just they made Jay's mom like Lily. So I guess Lily and Libra are very similar because they both were elemental masters that went around helping people with their elements. They both got trapped somewhere and fought a monster or an oppressor to save people from captivity. Like I know those are very vague, but that's pretty much what happened. Jay does the same thing. And the ninja help him save people, which is how we meet Sylvar, who is from the Wildness, actually the same tribe as Lord Raz, and he helps them get to the Neverrealm. helps them bring the weapon of desolation to the pit and drops it. We get to see Akita. Akita is getting married to not Lloyd. So all you Lokita shippers, bite me. Lurumi stands. Actually, it doesn't. But that's in San Diego Comic-Con. Basically, I think that they're done. Lloyd is single forever. A-Row Ace, as I'll call him. And to be fair, I wouldn't have it any other way. We need one single. We need one sixth wheel here, or seventh or ninth. We need a wheel. He's a spare tire. That's what he is. But basically, that's basically the storyline for them. Then at the end, I kid you not, Lloyd pulls a this.
I don't feel so good.
You're alright.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know. I don't want to go. I don't want to go, sir. Please. Please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
And if I'm good at editing, I put a clip there. And basically, yeah, Lloyd dies. He poofs. I say dies with quotations. He becomes what Wu is. And that's gonna be the big, like, they killed Lloyd. They didn't kill Lloyd. Lloyd's not dead. Wu's not dead, so we know Lloyd's not dead. He's gonna get a physical form again. I think this is more just him There's more just him in like a more spiritual energy form. Whether or not this is due to his Oni and Dragon heritage, who knows? But this is something that Lloyd can do. This is something that happened to Lloyd. Who knows if Wu? I don't know what happened to Lloyd. See, the thing is I don't know if this is what happened to Wu. I don't know if the weapon of desolation had anything to do with it. I don't think so. Because I don't think Wu had the weapon, so why would Lloyd? Now, it does make me think that the weapon is a dragon icon. Maybe a dragon icon of life, but I don't know. That's not really confirmed. But we didn't hear that it will hurt his master greatly. So that's something cool. But, again, who knows? We'll know next season. And so yeah, so Lloyd dies, then shows Jay this artifact that we saw in Jay's previous flashbacks, where he actually met Kai and Nia earlier. And also, something that bugs me, Jay has freckles in the flashbacks, Nia has her mole in the flashbacks, so they use like their newer designs but their older hair pieces, which I appreciate, but it confirms for me, which I know technically they said that's canon 101 times. I don't care, bite me. I can hit canon things. You think the fanon people are bad? Oh, please, I'm worse. Yeah, Ninjago Dragon's Rising, I've never considered canon. I don't know if I made a video about that. I don't think it's canon. I said, like, to me, there's too much that doesn't add up with the original show. So I have to think of it as its own show. Which, you know, some people probably will hate me for that take. I think it's a fine take. It's not that it's bad. I don't want to say it's bad. But it's just, to me, I can't see it as being canon. It's good. I like it a lot. But it's not canon. And I think that is a fair take to have. I know a lot of people probably don't like that take. But I also don't like a lot of people. So, it works out. Also, the new ninja, yeah, they kind of failed saving Ninjago City a couple times, but it turns out they were being sabotaged by General Cryptor. Yeah, he's here. As Wildfire drives the X1 Ninja Charger, they pull a lot of the thing that annoys me. You remember that bike that Kai didn't use, but showed up in the first wave of sets in the Jungle Treehouse thing? Yeah. Yeah, wasn't that a really cool bike that was giant? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good thing Frack used it. Could just put Frack in the set. Could just put Frack in the set and made that a Frack bike, but no, it was a Kai bike. Like, you already had a Zane helicopter there. Like, you could have just. It irks me. It irks me. Like, at least Wildfire, she knows that she's using Kai's car, and she's like, "Be careful! Don't scratch the paint for Kai's car." At least, right? She knows this Kai's car. I respect that. I respect that immensely. right? She's borrowing it. Okay, fine. He just took the bike. Why does Kai have so many vehicles? But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it bothered me because you could just make a vehicle for the respected ninja, and then we could just be like, oh cool, another vehicle for this ninja. Or especially with that bike, because it was a bike. It was a vehicle that came in like 3 builds. It makes so much more sense for him to have it. For it to be him. And like Kai be like in a different set. I think we could put Kai in another set. I think there's some sets that like could have used more figures. Or like keep Kai in that set and just have him be an extra figure there. Technically, Kai shouldn't have even been there in the first place. It should have been was Aaron in that set? I don't think he was. I think it was Zane, Euphrasia, a loyalist, an acid monster, and Kai and Zane. So yeah, so Kai shouldn't even be there. It should have been Lloyd. But since Kai shouldn't have been there, I see no problem putting Frack there. But I'll digress. Cryptor shot him. I like the little like panic moment of like Aaron and Frack being like, "Oh my god, not Cryptor." Do you know how much he messed up Ninjago when he was alive? They kind of confused me with the soul stuff, but I whatever. I guess they have souls, which is whatever. I guess it was kind of said in Day of the Departed. I guess I never really saw it as that. I really just thought it was like them possessing the mannequins, making the mannequins come to life, kind of like in Night in the Museum, when all like the things come to life. But I guess that was actually just their souls taking over. So you know, whatever. That's fine. That's chill. You rock with it. Then we have basically the other ninja didn't believe him at first. Then he goes into some investigation with his dad. They bond. There's some drama between Aaron and Sora about her parents because his parents saw that they had a loyalist mask. Aaron tells Sora, they confront them. They're like, "No, you're lying." Turns out they were actually loyalists and they were hiding out. But yeah, it's a whole thing. Then God, I watched it like 2 days ago. I have a horrible memory. Then there's a summit and they all like go, and Moro goes to the summit doing everything but letting Moro and do you know how interesting of a conversation or an interaction it would be to have Lloyd and Moro in the same room again? They have not been in the same room since season 5, I think. Or maybe Day of the Departed they were in the same room. They have not interacted really. I would love for Lloyd to be extraordinarily uncomfortable and Moro be uncomfortable, but for different reasons. Like, it was like, yeah. And have Sora be like, Lloyd, why are you acting weird? Oh, he possessed me one time and tried to take over Ninjago. What? I said I was sorry. You possessed me. You don't really say sorry for that. Like, that would be such a funny interaction. But no. I would spend so much money to make that happen. I would become the poorest man in America just for that scene. But no. Lego doesn't want me to be happy. Lego doesn't want me, specifically me, to be happy. That's why they fake killed Lloyd again. And if you're wondering what I'm saying again, watch the show. Watch the show. What are you doing? Well, go on Netflix. Tubi will give you the seasons early, apparently. Go on Tubi. Go on Peacock, because all the seasons are there. Just watch the show. It's a great show. An amazing show. There's a reason why it's gone on for 15 years. Then Cryptor gets what should have been the legacy set. The Mech Dragon. He becomes the Mech Dragon and fights Sora and like everyone. And also they try to bring Beatrix back. They try to pull Batman Beyond with Ra's al Ghul and Talia. Where I guess the plan was for Beatrix and her sister to swap minds so Beatrix can be in the good body. And that works, but then they swap them back. So that way Beatrix can go back in her coma. But yeah, it's like Ra's and Talia. If you don't know what I'm talking about, forget what I just said. Forget what I just said and go in dark. Go in dark. Because that was a crazy cool episode. I love that episode with a passion. But yeah, so that happens, and then yeah, they defeat them. They go back to the monastery, and my ranking for the new ninja remains the same. I still rank them Sora, Aaron, Frack, Wildfire. Oh wait, no, sorry, Sora, Euphrasia, Aaron, Frack, Wildfire. Oh, I'm gonna get death threat for that one. I hate Wildfire with a passion. I really hate Wildfire. I don't like Frack either. Hate Wildfire. Mostly because whenever she's on screen, there's a 60% chance that Roby shows up. And God, I hate Roby. If I had it my way, every bad thing that's happened to the ninja would happen to Roby. Exclusively Roby. If I had that power, everything would happen to Roby. I hate him with a passion. With a passion. I've never hated a Ninjago character more in my life. And there's a lot of them. Oh my god. He's worse than Misako. Worse than Misako. And I hate Misako. But, going on, then the ninja come back. Aaron is distraught. Jason basically says, no, Lloyd's not dead. No one really believes him. He even skips the memorial. Where they go the statue route this time, which, you know, it's always nice to go the statue route when a ninja dies, even though we all know that they're going to be back at some point. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. But anyways, how do I feel about the season, right? I told you basically what happens. I basically enough to not have to watch it. Still watch it though. Watch it. I want more Ninjago in my life. Okay, I have an unhealthy obsession. I need more, like I said. So yeah, definitely watch the season when it comes out. That's what I'm gonna do. Watch the season. Watch the show. Buy the sets. Tell Doc White that he's doing a good job and that you like his show, because he makes an amazing Ninjago show. And yeah. So alright. So it is time for the San Diego Comic-Con discussion part of the video. I'm very energetic. So San Diego Comic-Con I speak English really good. So, San Diego Comic-Con happened about a day or two ago. And they had a panel, and oh my god, the things that got announced. So, Star Wars Dragons Rising is ending next season with Dragon's Fury, which, not to be confused with Power Rangers, Jungle Fury, Dino Fury, or Cosmic Fury. Yes, I did make a YouTube video just for that joke. Yes, I found it funny. Fight me. But it will be a year-long celebration. Basically, it'll be just the show. It's just gonna be the last season, and we don't know where it's gonna go next. Most likely, we're gonna be getting a new Ninjago show with the ninja. Now, depending on how the show ends will depend on what kind of show we're getting, so like, obviously, right? But there's so many different potentials, and I'm gonna go over each of them real quick. So first up is Raz succeeds and unmerges the realms. What happens then? Well, obviously, so many people built lives with other people in other realms. They'd want to do that and continue that. So most likely the ninja, working with Cyrus Borg, would probably find a way to invent a more easy multi-realm travel. Kind of like in the CW shows when Cisco makes like the little devices to breach devices that go in between the universes. That's pretty much what I think Cyrus Borg is going to do. And have it basically be like public transport, kind of like a bus system to go to all the realms. And then I think that will split into two shows. One show being the OG6 Ninja, and you know, they're probably gonna be based in mostly in Ninjago, doing Ninjago things, which allows Cole to still go visit the Finders, or the Finders will live with Cole in the monastery, and allows Aaron and his team to go through the multiverse, maybe not handling as big of threats as what the ninja handle normally, because they handle end of the world, big threats, but like average, like every episode they go to a different realm to handle a different problem. Kind of like Quantum Leap, where Sam would leap into a different time period and handle a problem and then go to... That's pretty much the kind of concept that I'm thinking for that show. The next option is that we only get one of those, and then whoever doesn't get a show will like maybe show up every now and then. Or maybe it'll be a mix of maybe like or maybe we'll get a mix where some characters go to this other show. It might not be like perfectly like the OG 6 Ninja stay, the other 6 Ninja go. It could be, you know, like mix and match. But honestly, I would imagine most Ninja want to stay in Ninjago. Then we have the other options. So Raz fails, the Ninja win, and the merge does remain. I doubt it, but let's say that happens. What would the next show be? Would it be just all the ninja together still? They could still do the 2 shows, or they do one show where it's all together, and basically still just Dragons Rising, but we just have a different show, kind of like what Ninjago, Master Spinjitzu, and Ninjago did. But who knows? That could be a very big possibility. It could end with all the ninja either dying or retiring, and then we have the new ninja taking over, even though we know that at least Kai and Nia will not retire until they're dead in the future. But that's because of something else that happens. Going forward, we have... Going forward, who knows? Let's see, what else could there be? Well, what are potentials? Again, we could have a show with everyone together. It could separate. Some ninja could leave, some ninja could stay. Some ninja could permanently die off. But I doubt it. I don't think we're going to be killing off any ninja anytime soon. I feel like if they were going to kill off a ninja, I think they would have announced it earlier. Like, I feel like we would have known this is going to be Lloyd's last season. You know what I mean? Like, like we would have a leak or something like, oh yeah, this is the last season for Lloyd. Because we get leaks of like, oh, these are characters' voice lines. Right? I don't go over those news because I don't care to go over those news, but that is news. We know like when people are gonna have voice lines, so we're gonna know. I feel we're gonna know if a ninja isn't gonna be around anymore. Next up, I want to say we go way far in the future or the past. Either we're gonna go way far in the past and explore old elemental masters, or future is gonna be like a couple generations down, and maybe it's gonna be more like Duskfall. But because we're getting Duskfall again, it could be an intro into the new show, or it could be just Duskfall. So who knows? Or we'll get a whole reboot and we'll start fresh with a new timeline with the ninja. Maybe it'll be more like the Ninjago movie where it's like they have secret identities or something. Who knows? That is a possibility as well. But regardless, we're going forward with Ninjago. Hopefully it's something. Hopefully Lloyd and the team still stay on the show. That's my only want. The only thing I want is for Lloyd and the gang to stay. Right? I will endure Wildfire and Roby. I'll endure Roby every 2 to 3 episodes if we get to keep Lloyd and gang. That's a bargain right there. I would end the world if it meant Roby's death, but I will make an exception. Then next up, so we did get the look at a new set that's coming out next. The set is coming out next year. It's Lloyd versus Lord Raz, and this does show Lloyd in a new suit, which tells me that Lloyd's gonna come back to life. God, I hate the suit, but he's still here. So this does show Lloyd Riddler, Lord Rat Spinner is a real set, which means that this set names, these set names are very, very possible. And we know that there's gonna be Evil Ninja, so Evil Cole. So we're definitely gonna be getting a lot of really cool stuff here. So that tells me those are very legit. And the set looks fine. Again, I'm not a big fan of this. I don't know if this just could be a gimmick suit, but honestly, this makes me think that it's going to be a regular ninja suit that the ninjas use. They haven't really been making special gimmick outfits recently. But you know, it is what it is. We also learned a bit about you know, relationships between Skylar and Kai. They're good. Skylar's been on an important mission. We learned that Lloyd's been ignoring Misako because he's too busy. And yeah, that's about it. But now we have one other thing. What could it be, I hear you ask? Why, it's the Duskfall trailer for Lego Ninjago. It's about a minute long, and it's basically a minute long. Shows us Kai and Nia die. Oh, I didn't mean to play. But yeah, it basically shows us Kai and Nia die, in that things go for a very long time. We get to see old woman Nia and old man Kai. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, Kai might survive this, who knows. But anyway, with that being said, that's basically the end of that. So I do hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll be making more like discussions and stuff about what happened later on. So if you enjoyed that and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what's going on with Ninjago, because I know it's a lot, let me know down in the comments. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye for now.